Okay guys, okay, so today I'm rushing this video and I really want to do this video because this is disturbing. This is something that is not supposed to be happening, and but it's happening, and this is also the reason why the government is pushing out some cooling measures and warning the public. Okay, so today I'm gonna just discuss this whole topic, and if you realize my videos are getting longer and longer and I couldn't finish it before 10 minutes, it's because there is so many uproar in the market, and there's so many changes in the market recently. Like today, 26th January, there's another change in the market again, which doesn't really, I don't know whether it's announced to the public or not, but it has been announced to all the agents. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so today, why did I say that I'm rushing for this video, right? It's because there's a lot of crazy things that's happening around the industry, and I feel that I want to do this video because I want to attend to this very common question. It has become a common question, okay, on this thing that is happening. Okay, so today, if you know, we are at an up market, meaning that the market price are flying. Actually, I also don't know why the market price are flying. Okay, so a lot of people has been discussing. I think this has been like a national topic. Like everybody you meet, right, or most of the people you meet will tell you that, hey, property price going up. Are you selling? Are you buying? You know, what do you think? You know, we are gonna earn money or whatever. Okay, let me share with you one thing. Okay, first let's talk about property prices. Okay, let's talk about property prices. Firstly, if today property prices, yes, they are increasing, but like I told you in the last statistic, is all on the HDB side. Okay, it's mostly on the HDB side. So today, if I can see today a 30-40 years old HDB, last year they may be selling for 700 over 1,000. This year they are selling for 800 over 1,000. Today, some HDB is going for like 800,000 last year. Today they are going for like 1 million. Okay, you all are the people that is pushing the price up. Okay, to be frank. Why do I say that? It's because today, if the HDB flat, right, is only priced at, let's say, 250 over 1,000 last year. Today it's only about 26 something, 27 something. The price increase because of the quantum. Yes, you're correct, because the quantum is not big. The percentage shown doesn't create such a big effect. So today, if your house is like 400,000 last year, you may be able to sell about 420 this year. Okay, to be frank, I think that 10-20,000 is not too big a difference. Okay, I don't think the government is like worried about this 10-20,000 increment in your property price. The government is actually worried about those people that is buying into a property that is 100k more than the last transacted price last year. Okay, and not that the government is worried, I'm also worried. I tell you the truth, because today, if you think that you pay 100k or 200k more than the last transaction last year, then to me, I can tell you the truth lah. Okay, it's not that I represent seller or represent buyer. This thing also has created a big hoo-ha. Okay, why do I say big hoo-ha? Today in the market, if you are a buyer, I will tell you some of the crazy things that you will experience. First, number one, you realize that there is advertisement that is marketing as high as 100 to 200,000 more expensive than last transaction. So there is also units that is like 400 last year. Today they are trying to sell off 500,000. There's unit that is marketing 300,000 last year that is trying to sell off 400,000 this year. So you will always see two sides of the coin today. Okay, there will be one side that is serious, one side that is not serious. Maybe when I say not serious, I wouldn't say that the seller is not serious, but the seller is just trying their luck, or the agent has no idea what is the price. If you watch a lot of my episodes, I think last time I did share this experience that I have with one of the seller, is that the agent is the one that told him he can sell 550. But the thing is, I checked the last transaction price. It's not possible for him to sell 550. So for the last 6 months, he didn't manage to sell off. Then in the end, we calculate it's only about 495. And he really sell off at 495. You see? So, okay, maybe it's not that the seller is not serious. It's just that the agent didn't advise correctly. Then y'all will be thinking, if today the agent is the seller wants 100k more than last year pricing, why will agents still take? Okay, I'm going to explain this to you. Okay, oh, just now the camera a bit high, my neck until very tired, look up. Okay, anyway, I can tell you that you must understand that not all agents are experienced. not all agents are how to say if today you don't have a listing, you don't have a unit for sale, someone call you and tell you that I want to sell 500,000, you know that the last transaction is 400,000, will you try? You will, because it's your only chance. So there is possibility that agent will still take up case like that. And also, if you watch my other episodes, I already told you already, there is people that advertise just to get buyer, not to close your unit. They will take the agent, the buyer that call them on the 500,000 unit and bring to my unit that is 400,000. You know, so there will still be units like this. So in this time, if you are a buyer, you meet this kind of crazy thing. Okay, is that you realize that why one unit can sell 400,000, the other unit can sell 500,000, and the most interesting thing is the 500,000 may not even look beautiful. Okay, this is the most interesting thing that you ask me, I also don't understand. So this is a big problem. Okay, if that is why the government is calling a stop. Actually, 是自讨苦吃 You know, 自讨苦吃 in English means you are the culprit lah. You are the culprit because you are trying your luck in these ridiculous prices. The government and then I also don't know, is it really possible that the buyer do that? Okay, I tell you something that to be frank all these things are happening at the 700, 800, 900, 1 mil HDB. I don't see these happening in the 400, 300,000 HDB. The reason is very simple. Today, I go to the HDB transaction. If I see that the last transacted price is 400,000, right? If the seller says, Aaron, I want to try 410, 420, I still think that maybe there's a possibility. But today, if you tell me you want to sell 450, 500, I will tell you no. The reason is very simple. Because if I put the advertisement out at 450, no one will come and view. But this is not happening in the 800,000 EA, EMs. Okay, so let me be very clear lah. Okay, no offense lah. If you are owner of such property, please don't get angry because this is the truth. If today you are a EA, EM 30, 40 years old, okay, your last transaction is 700 over 1,000. Today you are trying to sell 800 over 1,000. The thing is, when you advertise, people still can't view. Okay, let me put it this way. The thing is, when you advertise, people still can't view. Why? Because the category of people going into such units, as well as like let's say Toa Payoh the Peak or Duxton or Clementi 5-room flat going at 1 mil, the people that is able to pay 800,000, 900,000 there, they are able to pay 1 mil there. The people that can pay, they have excess money to it, so this is why they are willing to pay. And the thing is, they are the one pushing the price up, and this is very scary because yes, as a seller you benefit, but let me tell you that if you are a buyer, then so sorry, I think that you are going to be in trouble. Because if you think that you bought a property that was 700 over 1,000 last year and today 800,000, and you think that you will become 900,000 in the next 5 years, I really doubt so. And also for the newer properties, right, maybe yes, your property value may stay there plus minus, but for the older properties, how can you become older and older and yet become more and more expensive? I don't think so. So I will say that you will see another big dip. The people that are going to step in and pay 100, 200,000 more than the last transaction price is going to be in big trouble. Okay, and I'm putting up this video because I feel that this is a very worrying factor. And today, if you think about the cooling measure, okay, I'm going to talk about the cooling measure also. If today you talk about the cooling measure, right, is the cooling measure going to be a good thing for buyer? Buyer may think that, hey, now the property price is going to drop, the cooling measure is coming, I can buy next. I'm going to tell you guys, so sorry. If you think that the cooling measure is going to push down the price and you can buy something cheaper, that may not happen. Okay, so let me share with you how it works. A cooling measure is to curb the buyer and the seller, because there is no cooling measure that can curb the price but don't curb buyer and seller. If we restrict the buyer and seller in a cooling measure, the price will naturally drop. So today let's say if it's a blanket cooling measure, like I told you, something to do with the borrowing ratio. If today you can buy a 1.7 mil property, if the cooling measure come, you may only be able to afford 1.5 mil. If today you can afford a 2 mil property, if the cooling measure come, you may be only able to afford 1.6 mil. We don't know. But what I'm trying to tell you is, don't be so happy about the cooling measure, because the cooling measure is going to curb what you can buy in the future. Because if they curb the buyers, the price will naturally drop. So you may not be able to afford this category of properties that you're looking now if the cooling measure comes in a blanket form. If it's going to target, like what we always discuss, if it's going to target those HDB flats that is like going at really amazing price, then I will say that sorry to those buyers that have bought. You are an immediate failure. You know, you bought here, then immediately the government and broke down, you know. So I really feel that okay lah, maybe you all got money or what lah, but anyway, my video is being done in a way where it has to be educational and in a very statistic way. That is why I'm putting this up, because I feel that in these last few months, there's a lot of crazy things that's happening. We are seeing people advertising in crazy ways, and also today is a up market. So I can tell you, every property that I advertise, I get 30 to 40 calls a week, or sometimes even a day, depends on what kind of property it is. So today is not whether the seller is free to open the property or not. Today is whether you are free to view at the time stimulated by the seller. Okay, so the buyer, you don't go around telling people, hey, 4 o'clock can view or not. Sometimes if the property is a very good demand property, right, you are going there and ask, and the seller actually telling you that, oh, only can view 4 p.m, only can view 4:10, because the government don't allow open house. So we got to slot you all by appointment properly, so that y'all don't congregate, or y'all don't cross each other and all these things. But today, 26 January, yesterday, I think it's yesterday night, I received the article is saying that today, not just for your Chinese New Year max 8%, today the government also came out with the rule, as long viewing only can maximum 8% a day. So now if the seller agent is going to scrutinize you and ask you questions like, have you sell your HDB, have you get your loan done, don't get angry, no. Because today as a seller agent now, it's so difficult. Today I can only get 8%, not 8 groups, 8% to enter the unit, including me. So including me is 7%. So I'm thinking that maybe I should, even agents, if buyer you all have agent, maybe your agent cannot even come in. If you want your agent to come in, then maybe your wife cannot come in, your husband cannot come in, your son cannot come in. So it has become this way, you know. This is something that is, a lot of crazy thing is happening. So you have to start to accept the fact that if today you are going for a very highly sold, highly demand property, you will be scrutinized by the seller agent. Okay, the seller agent will have to qualify you properly and make sure that you are a ready buyer. This is why in my last few videos, I also say that if you are not ready, you're just in a CC look way, then so sorry, because the market is not in that situation for you to CC look. This is also one of the reasons why, you know, it has started 26 January, which is today. And this is why I keep wanting to do videos and rush out, because I feel that it's a responsibility and a duty for me to inform my viewers, my subscribers, my people that is watching the video on what is happening, and to help you all, you know. So I mean, since I had taken up this job to be to do YouTube and to talk about property, right? So I feel that I should just share all these important things, you know. So I feel that all these things are very I don't know what to say, you know. But this is some crazy things that's happening. I will tell you that if today you think that your neighbors are all selling 400,000, you want to sell 500,000, then so sorry, you don't fall into that category that kind of people can buy your house. Okay. I mean, if today you are like a 5-room flat, and okay, this one all appear in a very big size units. This scary thing that is happening is appearing mostly in those EAEMs in very prime areas. Okay, going at those market price 700 over 1,000 last year. They are trying to ask 800-900,000 this year. People in those, the Peak Clementi Duxton I think they are trying to hit record again. You know, they're all trying to mark up their price and hope that someone will come and buy their unit. And I don't know, surprisingly, you will be surprised that they actually sold off within a week, within 2 weeks, within 3 weeks, and they really managed to get what they asked for. So this is something that is very worrying for the government. So this is why I keep repeating myself that this is, I will tell you that the first person that will hit is definitely HDB. The first sector, not the first person. So that's it for today's video. I don't want to talk so much. I will leave the content to the next video. I will continue to release videos as fast as I can. It's because I feel that the market is moving in a very scary way, and there is too many things that's happening too fast. Okay, so if you are a seller that's trying to sell off after 26 January, so sorry. I will say that this 8% a day it's not so healthy. Okay, it's not so healthy for you. And last but not least, I want to reply to some question is that reissuing of OTP that was stopped by URA, I think sometime last year, it's not a cooling measure, okay? So you see the thing with the public is you all don't understand what is cooling measure and what is not cooling measure, and what it will affect the market, what won't affect the market, then you all think that it will, okay? So anyway, get the knowledge right, watch more of my videos, hit the subscribe button, like button, watch more of my videos, then you'll learn more. Okay, so thank you for watching. See you in the next episode. Again, we weekend episode. This one is weekday episode. I need to release this video no matter what. I need to release. Too many things happening. Okay, see you. Bye bye.